Welcome back. Continuing the news. In a primetime news follow-up now, differing views on school rules and their importance. But are schools focusing on the wrong thing? Like here, the matter was discussed on TVJ's All Angles last night. The recent Constitutional Court ruling has been causing public debate. Kensington Primary School implemented a no braids, no beads, no locking of hair policy. The school said the policy was to prevent outbreaks of lice and junjo. The court accepted the school's assertion. President of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Owen Speed, was asked whether schools should have rules about students' hair.
I think so.
Tell me why.
I think there has to be some limitations to how they can carry themselves in general terms.
Why
but
does it
hair,
matter how students wear their hair?
Right, all right. Yeah, but I'm going there because I
We're
think...
not whole heap of time.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm saying that it is important because what you're going to find is that people will come with different hairstyles and so on, and some outlandish ones. I mean, some that are not going to allow them to look properly groomed.
What does properly groomed mean?
And it means different things to different people.
He argued a point that was in the court's written ruling, that these rules are important so that schools do not open the floodgates of self-expression.
And
So
you are
we need-
preparing them to go out there to face some of these realities that are out there. Until we have a culture change, and it's going to take a little bit of time, then I believe we as schools, we have to impress on the children and impress on their parents that there have to be some sort of guideline.
Let me just make sure I'm understanding it before I go back to the others. So because there's still this prejudice towards a lot of the black hairstyles, you're saying we need to bring up children to conform to the prejudices.
It is safer to do so until you can get the culture changed.
I don't understand how you want to prepare people for prejudice by introducing them to prejudice early on. Like, that is ludicrous. I think what's missing from all of this is transparency, and the fact that you couldn't actually answer the question exposes the lack of transparency. You're going to make a rule, not you, right? One is going to make a rule saying there will be no, beads, braids, locks.
Yes.
And then we say, why? Because you can't wear beads, braids, locks. That's not actually an answer.
For Mr. Speed, it's problematic to have children who are not Rastafarians wear locks in schools.
It's a problem.
Why?
It's a problem not just to the school administrators.
But why?
Oh, hold it.
We're going to run out of time, Mr. Speed.
But it's not. It's a problem not just to the school administrators. It's a problem to even the
Mr.
parents.
Speed,
It's a
we're going
problem
to
to even
run out
the
of time. Just
parents.
tell me why.
It's a problem to even the
Why?
people. People don't believe that it is good grooming to wear your hair a certain way.
In the meantime, principal of Tarrant High School, Paul Hall, questioned whether schools are focusing on the wrong thing.
Over time, we have had a lot of strict rules in schools. And if you look at where we are now, after 58 years, certainly it is not bearing the fruit that we are looking forward to, yes? And so we have to do this distinction of in the top 5 in the world in terms of crime. A lot of our students are leaving uneducated and not functional. And so is it that we are focusing on the wrong things? And should we now be looking at the whole teaching and learning instead of focusing on a lot of these things that have been over time there?
But